First off, just overall thoughts on the way things went down tonight?
It wasn't a good game for us. I mean, the better team won tonight for sure. Not enough guys were involved for me. The compete was not there tonight, and it showed. I mean, I felt like they took the play. It was pretty good tonight.
I mean, it looked like aside from that first line, it looked like you had trouble getting offense from the rest of the lineup. I mean, was that kind of the case? Like, just
which first line?
I mean, the guys that started the game, Kubalik, Calvert, and them.
Yeah, I thought they brought good energy. After that, it was a pretty steep fall off for me, but you know, it's you're not going to win if just one line's going. As a group tonight, I just didn't think we had nearly enough energy to compete.
It's a tough night, obviously. But what do you take away from a positive standpoint from the first 2 weeks of the season?
Well, I mean, we're 3-1. I mean, that's a positive after 2 weekends. But you know, obviously, the taste in my mouth is from the last game, and that's not what I want right now going into a week of practice. But you know, we got lots to work on. You know, and it's going to start practice with us making sure we got up that battle and get ready for the next weekend.
Let's talk about overall. I mean, you know, this team seems to do, dating back to the end of last year, seems to do really, really well on this ice. I mean, what is it about, you know, just being able to get points? I mean, tonight was an exception, but you know, to be able to do well in front of the home crowd, and you know, you guys have had a good record going probably since February last year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to go too far back in the history stuff. I mean, for me, I'm going off tonight, what we brought tonight, and it wasn't good enough. You know, you're only as good as your last game, as everybody said. And I just, like right now, I'm gonna need a day to kind of sift through the video and see where we're at, and you know, we'll get back to work. It's certainly not the end of the world, and you know, you're gonna have your ups and downs, but you know, we'll review some things and we'll be better next game.
So first off, I mean, just talk about the way your line played tonight. I mean, you got some good chances early, got the goal. I mean, talk about the effort tonight that you guys had.
Yeah, it was. I thought we played well. You know, we had our forecheck going, and I think for us three, that's the biggest thing. It creates chances. We were using each other a lot, and you know what? The balance just didn't go our way tonight.
I mean, it seems like the chemistry is really developing between the three of you.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I played with Jazz last year, the end of the year, and I've played a lot with Thomas Kubalik in the last 2 years. So chemistry is definitely there. I think it was just a matter of you know, reading off each other, getting used to the new system, and you know what? Now we know where each other are on the ice, and you know, it makes it that much easier when that happens.
I mean, it must be disappointing, you know, to start 3-0 and you know take one tonight. But I mean, overall, I mean, how do you think the first 2 weekends of the season have gone for you guys?
Yeah, I think we're real happy with it. Obviously, you know, you're not going to win every night, and you know, I thought we still gave ourselves a chance tonight, and that's the most important thing to take out of it. You got to take all the positives you can, and we were good tonight. Obviously, didn't have the timely goals that we have had the other nights, but you know what, a 3-1 start's not that bad, and it's back to the drawing board this week.
How can you put off a loss?
You know what, you got to take the positives out of it, and work on the negatives too. There were a few reasons why we lost the game tonight. You know, giving up some chances we maybe shouldn't have early, and you know what, but we battled it to the end, and I think that's good. It shows teams got character, and you know what, it's a long season, and like I said, 3-1 start's great, but I think we learned a lot from tonight, and hopefully you take what we learned next week.
I mean, you've been with this team for a couple of years, and you talk about just the momentum that this team's been able to build in this building since, say, the last 2 months of last year, heading into tonight. I think was the first regulation loss since February. And talk about just the momentum you guys have had here.
And you know what? In the first 2 years, you know, we didn't have a lot of wins at home, and you know, the fans are great, and that's kind of something you want to pride yourself on, and you know, it helps you in the standings big time. You can build off your fans, and you know, you bounce back if you have a tough start, just like we did tonight. But yeah, it's great to win at home, and I think that's real important because games get tough when you go into other teams' barns, and we got to get all the points we can at home.
When you turn right back around and pretty much play these guys again next week, I mean, how important is it to just put tonight behind you and go in and just look at next Friday as another opportunity to steal one at their place for once?
Yeah, you know what? It's a funny league because you see a lot of the same teams a lot of times, and I'm sure we'll see Providence a lot this year, and it's always a battle. You begin to start a season series with them, and you get to know each other a little more, and it becomes a battle more and more each night, and you learn more and more about each other. So we just got to stick to our game, worry about ourselves, and take a few things we learned tonight.